Introduction to HTML, sections of HTML document, HTML editors, types of HTML tags, tags and attributes, basic tags under which head tag, title tag, body tag, HTML tag, paragraph tag, bold, italics and underline tag, center tag, heading tags from H1 to H6, BR, HR tags, attributes of body tag, attributes of P tag, font tag and its attributes, image tag and its attributes, anchor tag and its attributes. So first let us discuss about HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext is the text which contains links that point to other part of the document or other web page. Markup language is the language which uses special elements called tags. So HTML uses tags. Tags are the building blocks of any HTML program. Tags are not case sensitive, means you can write any tag in either lowercase or in uppercase. HTML is used to make web pages and websites. A web page is a page which opens in any web browser like Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, etc. and is created using any markup language such as HTML. A website is a collection of web pages. Each page in a website is an individual HTML document. The first page which opens in any website is called the home page. HTML editors are used to write HTML programs. So every HTML program has two sections, head section and body section. Here I have one sample HTML program in which the title of the page is my page and in the body I have written welcome to my page. So in the head section we have the head tag and the title tag, and you can see in the output in this part of the screen you see the title of the page is displayed. So in the title bar the title of the page is displayed, whereas this part of the screen you see here we have the body section. So all the contents of the body section are displayed in this part of your web browser. Now let us talk about HTML editors. HTML editors are of two types. WYSIWYG editor, also known as what you see is what you get editor. Some examples are Adobe Dreamweaver, Amaya, and text editors. Some examples are Notepad, Notepad++, NetBeans. The basic difference is in the first type of editor, it is more like a drag and drop thing. So you can easily create HTML page using this, but we prefer using the text editor as it gives more control to the programmer and we get to learn more code. Types of HTML tags. There are two types of HTML tags. First is empty tag, second is container tag. So what is empty tag? These tags only has an opening tag. You do not have to separately close these tags in your HTML program. Examples are BR, HR and image tag. Container tags. These tags has both opening and closing tags, means on and off tag. You have to separately close these tags in your HTML program. Examples are HTML head, title, body and paragraph tag. Now let us talk about what is the difference between a tag and attribute. Tags are the building blocks of any HTML program. Tags are always enclosed within set of angular brackets. Tags are not case sensitive and can be written in lowercase or in uppercase. Attributes are used inside of tags for specifying additional information. They specify values for the tags which are placed inside of double quotes. Attributes are always written inside of the opening tags. So attributes are basically part of the tag and they help the tag. So attributes are written inside of a tag. Always remember, we cannot write any attribute without writing the tag. So let us start discussing basic tags. Head tag. This tag is used to specify the head section of any HTML program. Title tag is contained inside of head tag. It is a container tag. Title tag. This tag is used to specify the title of the web page which is displayed on the title bar of your web browser. It is a container tag. Body tag. This tag is used to specify the body section of any HTML program. All other tags are contained inside of the body tag. It is a container tag. HTML tag. This is the first tag to open and the last tag to close in any HTML program. Every tag is contained inside of HTML tag. It is a container tag. Paragraph tag. This tag is used to create a paragraph in any HTML program. It is a container tag. There is always one line gap before and after any paragraph which is created using this tag. It is a container tag. Bold, italics and underline tag. These tags are used to convert the text to bold, italics or underlined. These all are container tags. Center tag. This tag is used to bring the text to the center of the page. It is a container tag. H1 to H6 tags. These tags are used to mark piece of text as headings and subheadings. H1 is the biggest heading and H6 is the smallest heading. All of these are container tags. BR tag. This tag is used to insert a line break in the HTML program. It is useful if you have long text to be displayed with multiple sentences. So using this tag, you can shift every sentence to a new line. It is an empty tag. HR tag. This tag is used to insert a horizontal line in the HTML program, which is useful if you have different sections in your HTML program and you want to separate them all. It is an empty tag. Now let's see one example covering all these tags. So here I have one example. Example number 1. I have created an HTML document and I am using the Notepad++ for writing the HTML document, and I have also attached the output screen. So at the same time you will get to know that what output will come when you run this HTML program. So the steps are, first you need to type the HTML program in any editor. I am using Notepad++. After typing the HTML program, you need to save the file with any name, but remember to give the extension .html or .htm. Suppose your file name is mypage, so you have to write mypage.html or you have to write mypage.htm. Then you double click on that file to run that program. It will automatically open in the web browser. So here in this program, the title of my page is This is Think Computer. As you can see in the output, it is displayed in the title bar. Then in the body section, I have used the center tag, which is opening here just after the body tag and which is closing just before the body tag closing. That means the entire content I want to be at the center of the page. Now I have used the heading tag H1 for the biggest heading and underline tag. So this sentence, welcome to Think Computer YouTube channel, will be underlined and will be as a heading. You can see that in the output. After that I have written HR. That is the line you can see in the output. That horizontal line is placed after the heading. Then I have used the paragraph tag with italics and bold. So this paragraph is displayed in italics and along with that in bold. Also I have used the BR tag after the first sentence. So you can see the next sentence is in the second line. So this is the output of this HTML program. Now let us discuss the attributes of body tag and attributes of P tag. Body tag, under which we will discuss two attributes, BG color and background. So what is BG color? This attribute of body tag is used to change the background color of the page. Whereas background attribute, this attribute of body tag is used to set any image as the background of the page. Now let us talk about the attributes of paragraph tag. One attribute we will discuss, that is align attribute. This attribute of P tag is used to specify alignment of the paragraph in the page. Values of this attribute are left, right, center and justify. Means there can be 4 type of alignments: left alignment, right alignment, center and justify. Now let's see examples to understand these attributes. Example number 2. Here I have one HTML document, and in this HTML page I have used the BG color attribute of body tag. You can see it is visible like this, and I have mentioned BG color equal to green. So in my output you can see the background color of the page is green. So that is the use of BG color, using which you can specify any color in the background. Now in this example, example number 3, I have inserted one image as the background of the page. I have also attached the folder details. In the folder I have kept the image file and the HTML program. So my image file name is flower and it is JPG file, and this is my HTML program. So in my HTML program, I have written body background equal to the name of that image with extension. So I have written flower.jpg within double quotes. So once you specify the image file name in the background attribute, that image is inserted as the background of your page, which you can see in my HTML document. Also, I have used the align attribute of the paragraph tag. I have written p align equal to center. So you can see that the paragraph in my page is displayed at the center of the page, right? Now let us discuss about font tag and its attributes. Font tag is used to define the font style, color, and size. Font is a container tag. It has three attributes. First, face attribute. This attribute of font tag is used to specify the font style of the text, such as Calibri, Arial, Casteller, Times New Roman. Color attribute. This attribute of font tag is used to specify the color of the text, such as red, blue, green, etc. Size attribute. This attribute of font tag is used to specify the size of the text. Now let's see one example to understand the font tag and its attributes. So here in this example number 4, I have this HTML program in which I have used the font tag. So for my heading, this is the heading part. For my heading, I have written font face equal to Times New Roman. So my heading will appear in the font Times New Roman. Whereas in my paragraph, I have written font color equal to red, size equal to 30, face equal to 40. So you can see that in my paragraph that is visible. The color is red, the size is 30 and the face is 40. Remember, in the font tag, when you are specifying the attributes, there is no specific order in which you should specify the attributes. Means if you want, you can write the face attribute first, and then after that you can write the size attribute, or first you can write the size, then the color, and then the face. That doesn't matter. Also, it is not compulsory to use all three of the attributes. Like in this case, I have only used the face attribute, whereas in the second case, I have used all three of the attributes. And whenever any tag is closing, we do not have to specify the attribute. The attribute is only specified in the opening tag. And one last thing, whenever you are doing HTML program, remember, tags are always closed in the opposite order of opening. So if I have opened the H1 and then the U tag, so closing will be U first and then H1. If I have opened first paragraph then font tag, so closing will be font closing then P closing. So if the opening order is ABC for an example, so the closing order will be CBA, the opposite of the opening